You're live?
You're live.
Okay, but you didn't say nothing. You didn't say hi?
No, I don't feel like introductions are necessary tonight. I'm totally kidding. Hi everybody, welcome to our stream tonight. Hopefully I didn't do that all with the mic off. No, I did not.
Well, I'm glad to hear you laugh.
Yeah,
We had a rough night,
it's been a very rough night.
but it's okay, right?
Right, we worked it out.
And that's what it's all about, isn't it? Oh,
That is what it's about.
yeah, no, that's fine. Oh, sorry. Okay. My computer's being awful weird and shit. Are you just now making your going live post, or did you?
No, I haven't made them.
Yeah, so you're supposed to do that first.
You know what? We're late. We're late already.
You're like really late. Are you just now making your going live post? Oh, you too, Chris. Yeah, you can hear us in the background. Ah, stop! Okay. Woohoo! It was lovely talking to you too, Chris. Sorry I had to stop when we were trying to get to your message. I'm excited. Let's just say that.
Yeah, I'm excited for you.
You know, everybody had to have known that I wasn't gonna just quit. I mean, I've been doing photography since I was like 8 years old. You think I'm really gonna give it up ever?
Yes.
I won't even give it up if I go totally wrong. Just point me in the direction and tell me. I would say I just take pictures of things that I hear, but I already do that anyway.
Oh,
Ha ha ha.
hold on. Is it gonna make me?
I know we're coming up on my first show of the year, right?
Right. Where did I cut that? Remember, I use on my desktop. I don't care if people see my pictures, because you know why?
Well,
I'm not here on my desktop. I did put it. Oh, I don't know. I put it. Because it's exclusive to only me. Hold on. I'm gonna.
okay.
I gotta go into my program files. So, I'm gonna walk you through a really strange process.
Are you there yet? Are you there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there
We're there.
Woohoo!
Oh, did it not? Wrong one.
We're not there yet.
Yeah, we're not there yet. Where did I put them? Darn it. Okay, hold on. I thought I put it all in
See,
one
you're
file.
worse than me. I'm like overly organized with my files.
I'm not.
And then I put shit in weird places for some silly reason, and I'm like, oh, that doesn't belong there.
Yeah?
I've been looking for that forever. What the fuck is it filed under P?
Where the fuck is it filed under P, huh?
Yeah.
What, is there QRS TUV?
Oh, honey, I have got. What was it? We can check and see. Let's just check this a second. On my drive, How many files do you think there are?
I don't know.
Because that's a lot to keep track of, honestly.
Here it is.
Okay. Hang on, this is going to take a minute. Yeah, we're probably looking at.
Hold on.
Okay, well, there's almost 4,000 folders. And it isn't even close to being done.
There it is. 39. Generator.
Okay, so almost 7,000 files or folders.
Yeah.
Damn, seriously?
Haha. Guess what?
You found it?
Did it. I found it. I found
So
it.
yeah, you see why being overly organized is kind of imperative for me.
Yeah.
And yeah, I still go in and find files where I never separated the pictures, and I'm like, oh shit, who the fuck is this? Ow! Okay, bitch claw goes bye bye.
He's going
Mad at me, he poking me.
He's poking you.
He poking me with the bitch claw.
Damn, he really mad at you.
I know, right?
So,
Ouch.
it's all loose.
So see? And you weren't gonna scream anymore. We're late, I know. Had to duke it out.
Give it a minute and it'll show us an actual view of what it looks like.
Nice.
Yeah, it looks more generic if you look closely.
That looks very nice. Is that what you're gonna use for the game?
Yeah.
Yeah? So I'm assuming that she's gonna go up and around this way.
Yeah.
Okay, like it the way it's sitting us, go up and around this way. Follow what I'm doing with the mouse so everybody can see. So you'll go down the river a little ways and then you're gonna go up and around.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna have to turn back and come back around to get across the river because where you're starting, you're gonna have to cross the river and you're on the wrong side. So we're gonna have to put the cabin up in this area somewhere.
Well, we could always add more, which is what I was thinking.
Yeah, but when in reality, Ray, the way you did your character, it doesn't need to be absolutely huge. I mean, if you can make your character small enough, it doesn't have to be huge. right?
Right.
So that area could be enough, because if you got an ant next to a dirt pile, it looked like the mountains, right? Well, it's true. Honey, okay. One of the things that I've actually perfected in my time in shooting concerts is making it look like the crowd is bigger than it is. If you get the right shots at the right angle, it looks like it's a packed house when there's 10 people. It's just a trick of the angles. Remember, things aren't always as they seem.
Okay. Yeah.
I do get it now, though. And we've talked about it before with my professor, my photography professor, talking me out of becoming a photojournalist.
Yeah.
And the more that I learned about photojournalism and whatnot, the happier I was that I didn't go that route. I mean, to a certain extent, I am a photojournalist because of what I shoot. But the tricks that I play on people with the camera aren't like, oh, this guy's the bad guy, even though he was the one getting stabbed in the back, which is what they teach you. And okay, like, I asked him if he'd tell me a couple of the assignments that they have for him, because I was curious, because I didn't know if I actually really wanted to do photojournalism or not. And the first assignment is take a picture of glass with no reflection, or nothing in it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I racked my brain on that for a week. I'm like, how the fuck? And I of course, I thought of the very first thing being a smart ass. And then I like seriously thought about this, and there is absolutely no way to get a picture of glass without a reflection in it. But that wasn't the assignment. The assignment was take a picture of glass with nothing in it.
Yeah.
So what was the answer to the conundrum? You set a motherfucking glass on the table with nothing in it, and you take a fucking picture of it. It is literal. So they actually train these people to trick us. Kind of scary, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I just make you think there were more people than they were. I think my trickery is a little better. Just a little.
I'm tasting my trickery.
Oh, I'm seeing your trickery. Your trickery is like cooler than my trickery. Okay, I've had a lot of people say that what I do isn't even art.
Yeah, it is.
All I do is press a button and document a moment in time.
No, it's not.
Oh, my favorite one. Your camera takes really good pictures.
Yeah, you taught it everything it knows.
Yep, I sure as fuck did.
It's taking forever to load.
That's okay. But see, you also get to use those tricks, because what you're doing is you're taking a smaller landscape, and when you think about it, the bigger you go, the more time it's going to take to buffer and the more glitches you're going to have, right?
Well, I was thinking only using three parts to 3 different mountain ranges.
Well, see what you've got now, and see if you can make your character small enough to make that
A pretty decent sized level.
what you need it to be. Work smarter, not harder, honey.
It seems to be your main motto nowadays with me.
It is. Oh, honey, I've learned my lesson about work smarter, not harder. I feel like the first couple of years I was doing this, I was literally just spinning my wheels thinking I was getting somewhere, but I was really stuck in a mud puddle. And then I really shut up and started listening. I let go of my ego and I'm like, all right, teach me, show me. Show me and I will learn. And that's when the real magic started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. I knew exactly which one to open up. I told it to open the last project.
Nice.
Where's the file
Oh
management?
my goodness. I got her out of here, by the way.
Thank you.
She came out, she's like, you're gonna love me, or you're gonna let me sit in the window, or you're gonna let me eat the plants. I'm like, nope. Although that night she bit my cactus was kind of funny. And you don't do that again, do you? I know that sounds mean, but this is the cat that completely ate one of my hibiscus. And it was a house plant, not an outdoor plant. We love our feral little princess.
Is that what she's known as now?
Feral. Nah, she's a sweetheart. Oh, you know what she did to me last night? She tapped me on the shoulder.
Yeah?
Yeah, she was behind me, and I was like, tap, tap. I'm like, what the hell? And I turned around, and the cat's right there. And she's like, pet me? I was like, oh, that was cute.
Hold on, everybody.
Get out that
Sorry
window.
about that, everybody. We're having a entertaining night.
Get moved to a small town, they said. It'll be peaceful, they said. Bullshit.
Put it down.
So, anyhow,
It's bulky.
you really think you need to go bigger than that if you had a small character? That looks like fucking Mount Evans to an ant.
It's like Mount Evans to an ant.
Does it not?
No, what I was thinking is add another one that has more river in it.
Yeah, but you don't need that much river. A very small fraction of the game is actually going to happen on the river.
Hey, look, there's the river.
I'd say start with this and start building on it, and then decide if you need to go bigger. But to me, right now,
There's something that I want to do instead.
if you made your character small enough, that would be more than a big enough map. right?
Right. Well, hold on. I'll show you what I was thinking. Because I already messed up. You see that part that's all flattened? Yeah, that's not how Latin ranges are. I just went back to the original, so give me a second. I'm going to click on the third person character.
It could be a plateau. It could be a plateau.
It could, or it could be.
It reached the sky and we're now dead.
Normal looking mountain range now.
There you go. So how big is your character? Can you see your character compared to it?
No, not at the moment. I gotta.
I steered it in there and let him run around. I don't know where we're gonna drop you, but maybe somewhere fun.
It'll be fun, they say.
Go to the mountains, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Watch out for bears, they said.
Oh. So I gotta click on the third person and get back to. So I can't do this. So I kept kicking my hand every 2 seconds.
Never know. Can you go up the stairs? Is that why he was out in nothing?
Hey, guess who's here? I love you. Quoting song lyrics over here.
Well, there not be no raunchy song.
It's not.
There's no message.
No, it's where the flaming anti-face chair launched him.
What?
Sort of anti. Anti-face chair launched him.
Okay, that was like Greek to me.
Oh, freaking gracious, you see this? Which where do we have to go?
Alrighty then. So I guess we kind of scrapped the topic for tonight, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, you could do.
So what do you want to talk about?
0,
Huh?
0.
0?
It didn't
It's a
work.
pretty cool dog, but I like my dogs to have fur.
0.
Although it would be cool to be able to take your dogs with and play fetch with them.
0.
Oh, you weren't talking about 0?
0. Yeah.
She's ignoring me now.
I'm not ignoring you, I'm just.
I'm gonna go that off and disinfect. Go run off a big hats for the iguanas, damn it!
Don't you dare leave me alone.
Well, then you better come with me.
I'll call shenanigans.
No call shenanigans. We'll go steal all their hats.
Yes, we'll just go.
Teach them to turn away from the camera so I can't get any good pictures of them.
Do you see those? We're working at right.
Just relax and stress on it.
I'm just finding a good spot to drop my character.
That's a lesson I've been trying to get through my own head all week. Okay, I got a question for you. And it has nothing to do with the topic that we had originally picked. Okay. What is your take on perfectionism? And now, you know why this is a question for me?
Why?
Really?
Why is it a question?
You've been watching me struggle all week because something wasn't good enough, and I'm fighting that whole it has to be perfect thing when nothing is ever truly ever that perfect, right?
Right. There we go. Guess what?
So, what is your take on that?
Oh, perfectionism.
Who was it? Was Mark Twain or was it Pablo Picasso that said, "Don't worry about perfectionism because you'll never reach it. There is no such thing as perfect."
Right. Ah. Are you watching this?
Yeah. Well, another quote that I always found interesting when it came to art is that no art is actually ever finished, it's just merely abandoned.
I can see that.
Although I have found that out of frustration, I have made a lot of breakthroughs in my learning process. Well, I'm frustrated, so I'll just fucking try this. Oh, wait, it worked? What? Why didn't I do that sooner, right?
Right. Think this is gonna be good enough. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Think this is gonna be a good enough, like, rapid?
A rapid? I think it's going to need to be wider than that. Did it glitch?
No, I hit a 0 point where it won't let me play any further.
Okay.
So I gotta move the map up
So,
more.
what's the 0 point?
It's below this graph.
Okay. But that's where your water is?
Yep.
Okay, well, the question is, how full is it? Okay, I'm gonna Google this because I don't know the answer and I want to be accurate in what I'm saying. Google, my friend! Oh, that's the friend!
Hello, Google, my best
Yes,
friend.
Google! You're
We
my
can
best friend!
play with you again.
Okay, so. Hang on. Okay, so the deepest river in the United States is the Hudson River, which reaches 200 feet deep at some points. So how deep is this bitch? I told you they get deep as fuck in some places, right?
Right.
Well, 200 feet. That's like...
trying to find the most deep point of it and tell you how I feel.
Well, because you're gonna have a problem in the game if the mountainsides are that steep because you're not gonna be able to get out of the river. Right?
Well, I could always adjust accordingly.
Yes, that's what I was thinking, but you also gotta figure out how deep it is. You know you're gonna have to figure out how the currents and rapids work, right? So you can recreate them.
It's water. You have your instant swimmable water, your material water is right here. Your water planes. I'll actually click on this one. This is free. It's pretty much like you see how you have your like gentle floating ones. A little rougher, a little foggier. Oh, they don't got anyone? You sure? Pretty much this is where you'll find like your rivers, your lakes, your so and like what you do is you add the fad back. I can't add it to any of my early access stuff. Baby. Oh, hey. This is nothing perfect. Perfection simply doesn't exist without imperfection. Neither you nor I would exist. Stephen Hawking.
What?
He quoted Stephen Hawking.
What does it say? All I heard was mumble jumble, mumble jumble.
One of the basic rules of this universe is that nothing is perfect. Perfection simply does not exist. Without imperfection, neither you nor I would exist.
That's pretty deep coming from Stephen Hawking. But, alright, Google. Who the fuck said it first? Because I know it wasn't Stephen Hawking.
Yeah, maybe I should find a malware. Just made me think. Because there's plenty of rivers and mountains and stuff in Colorado.
Yeah, there is. Oh, and of course. And I've got it in a file with a bunch of memes, but that file's a fucking mess.
I've got tingles.
Ooh, I like this. Mark Twain, continuous improvement is better than delayed perfection. I like that.
I'm actually kind of liking that. Are you liking?
Nice.
That way they're not
Okay,
like so steep.
Oh, come on, bud.
But they're still steep, you know? And I could add that to the other map that we have going on. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh. Oh, of course, and I see it all the freaking time, but I can't find it when I'm looking for it, right? I don't know. It also had a lot of really good quotes.
Also, always has a lot of good quotes.
One of my favorites by him is learn the rules like a pro so you can break them like an artist.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there's some rules, and I see people argue it, like the rule of thirds. Okay, there is really no getting away from the rule of thirds unless you're doing extreme close-ups on like faces and stuff. But even that falls into the rule of thirds category. And I actually set my camera so that I have no choice but to do the rule of thirds. Because it just makes for better pictures.
Yeah. I get what you're saying with that.
Well, I guess the thing is if you know why you're doing it, you know when not to do it. Right? And like you have had to learn the rule of thirds because you have to learn composition because what you're doing, composition is just important to that as it is to photography. Right?
Right.
Well, in that aspect, because composition is a lot of things, but in the visual aspect of composition is very important. And I've seen some beautiful pictures that would have been absolutely phenomenal if the framing had been better.
I get that.
And well, I'm still trying to wrap my head around this putting things in front of model spaces and lenses and shit to create weird effects. And I'm like, you know, when I was learning photography, that was like a bad thing to do. Why is it all of a sudden okay?
It's not.
It drives me crazy. Oh, there's a leaf in front of the model space because I really didn't want to see the model space at all. Okay, like rule 101 in photography is never make anybody question what your subject is. And wouldn't that hold true in your field there too?
Yeah.
Never make anybody question what the main subject is. And maybe it's because I had it beat into my head with blood, sweat, and tears, literally. But, oh dude, I cried in the dark room so much it wasn't even funny. I was a little weenie back then. You didn't like it? Okay, I'm never gonna do it. I'm no good. Oh, it was horrible. I'd be so proud of the picture. I'd be like, oh my god, I finally got it perfect. And I'd go show it to my professor, and he'd be like, that's a really great picture, but Heather, what's this back here? Is that a stop sign? Why is there a stop sign in this picture? And I go cry in my Cheerios. Go cry in the fixer.
You're funny.
No, but you know what? It hurt because I was proud of it, and I thought that I did good. But I respect being told, yeah, it was good, but it would have been great if this wasn't there. Because that gave me a learning opportunity, right? And goddamn it, I'm paying you to teach me. I'm gonna go to college and pay exuberant amounts of money to learn shit, not to learn shit. I know what I'm doing. I don't need you to tell me. That's why I'm taking this class. And that was literally one of the girls in our class. I've been doing this since I was 15 in a private darkroom.
Yeah, and it showed, didn't it?
No, it didn't.
Oh, you know what I was saying.
In one of the critiques that we had, She was rolling her eyes and talking shit because he was looking over my project.
Mm-hmm.
And I was the only one that actually did what we were supposed to do, even though I was told I didn't have to stick to anything that they were doing because I was that far advanced from the class. So I still stuck with it, but I put my own twists on it. And he really liked it, and it was by far the best one in class. And she was talking mad shit. And he turned around and looked at her and said, "Do you want to say it to the whole class?" She said, "No." He's like, "You know what I really want from you out of your next set of pictures?" And she gets all shitty and says, "What?" He says, "Your pictures to actually be in focus. You have a diopter. Fucking use it."
Mm-hmm.
Ouch.
Yeah.
But these are the girls that were making people in the class cry. It was like some serious mean girl shit in there. And I'm a grown-ass woman. I ain't been in high school in a long fucking time. Yeah, I waited to go to college. I am not here to play your little high school fucking reindeer games. I could give two shits less if you like me or not, because at the end of the day, it don't mean shit. But they actually made a few people drop out of the class. They were that fucking catty and that bad.
Yeah.
Well, hell, they took my first project. I had it done a week early because I was like really got into it and I was like right on, and then I had to go in and fucking go in on my days off to go take care of it because I had to redo the whole fucking thing.
Because one of them stole your project, huh?
Yeah. And the only reason it was still there when I came back is because they put it in a room to dry that was locked. It was one of the labs that they didn't use, and they're like, after what just happened, let's put them in here. That way nothing's going to happen to them. And yeah, you should have seen the look on their faces when I walked in there with my project done.
Were they trying to sabotage you?
Are you kidding? You know, unfortunately, that's half of what this industry is about. People are catty and they will go after what they want and get it at all costs, and it doesn't matter if they have to run you over to get it.
Mm.
And you've heard stories from me, and you've seen it play out many times that way.
No.
Nice. So yeah, that's something you're going to have to deal with too, because I would lay bets that your field is even more cutthroat than mine.
Oh, yeah.
If you can pay, I mean, honestly, I don't know how that's possible, but I do believe that it is possible. Hey, stop it. But okay, so how do you think is a good way to deal with that?
I don't know.
And then you just starting out, how would you deal with it?
Well, I take any feedback as good feedback, even negative.
But it's not meant to be. Okay, the first thing you have to remember in a scenario like that is that what they're saying is a reflection of them, not you. Right?
Right.
Okay, so the things that they're saying to you about your work is how they feel about their own work.
So keep it in mind.
Honey, there have been, okay, I told you about the time that I had a rapper sit there and for a half an hour explain to me how to take a fucking picture. And I was just chuckling to myself in my head. I'm like, honey, I was shooting film way before you were even born. Why are you fucking talking to me like this? But I didn't say anything because, well, what would have happened if I said something to him?
I don't know.
Okay, the guy's already kind of a dick and he's 3 sheets to the wind. Do I really want to get into an argument about my field of expertise with an idiot?
No.
And well, why would he come up to me seeing a camera and tell me how to take pictures? Wouldn't that imply that I already know how to do it? So no, it's an ego boost. So go ahead, boost your ego at my expense, and then get on with your day. Right?
Right.
Because, well, there's a reason why you're not a photographer, right?
Right.
I mean, you kind of it's a tricky scenario because you need to be able to work with other people, but you also need to stand your ground. I have a bad habit of being way too nice until you come at me on my Facebook, and then I'm like, no, bitch, this is my world. Get the fuck out of here now. But if you're face to face with me and doing that shit, I'll just smile and nod my head and be cordial to you, and then I'll walk the fuck away, and you won't ever hear from me again. Hell, I've even given some of these assholes great advice. After they've been totally mean to me. Because you know what? I'm not going to lower myself to their level because I don't have to. I don't have an ego. I know I'm
I
good.
think this one's my favorite. Is it having a between flat and hills?
You get what I'm saying, Nova?
Yeah.
And yes, I like it. But that's part of it, is that you need to take the ego out of the equation because that's what fucks shit up a lot. And I remember when I first started out, I'm a photographer, fuck off. And then I'm like, yeah, I'm nobody, just keep talking. And I guess in a way, I always kind of hope that they'll learn their lesson to be careful who the fuck they're talking to, especially if they don't know them. Because I'm really not in the habit of advertising who I am. Hell, I won't even be on the video on here because it freaks me out. I am a mystery person. You don't get to see me. But I don't know. I've seen you deal with some shit with it already, and you haven't even really begun. And you know, a lot of times I've told you just say thank you and walk away because any argument or rebuttal is just going to cause it to keep going and get nasty. Like,
Yeah.
I've literally had photographers come up to me and say, oh, have fun now because we're moving to Colorado and we're taking over the music scene. I'm like, good luck on that one, hun. Have fun storming the castle. Right?
Right. You have. And you're right, I have gotten shit for what I've already started doing. I mean, not everybody's gonna be a fan of it.
Exactly. And not everybody's going to be a fan of you.
Y'all have bigger ones as it is, so y'all would win that fight.
Well, see, a lot of that comes down to people doing that tells you a lot about them, and a lot of times those are the people you want to stay away from. I have associated with people like that for the sake of my business and not wanting to come off like a total bitch. But I think I'm at the point in my career where if I don't like you, you damn well know I don't like you, and stay the fuck up away from me. Because I honestly don't have to deal with your shit. But then I'll tell you what, I've had photographers that came in that were absolutely amazing. And they were great to work around. They were wonderful people. I don't know how it always worked out, but I would always be outside when they showed up, and I didn't even know they were coming half of the time. And I'd tell them what they needed to know. I'd tell them, hey, if you need any help or anything, come find me. If you're having a problem with a place to shoot, come find me. I'll find you a place where you'll get some damn good shots and whatnot. And I've always been like that. You know what? I think that's why I'm always so strong about when people do shit like that. Is speaking about them, not you. And you don't want to lower yourself to their level. Yes, I get triggered and I get to be a royal bitch. I can't help that. You know, you come at me sideways about certain things, and I'm just gonna rip you a new asshole. I'm gonna play that game. Let's see how quick I can make you go away, because I really don't like you. I'm pretty good. I got it down to about 3 sentences, and they're gone. But even then, I don't like doing that shit. But it depends on the day and where the moon is and what's in retrograde, and I'm just so kidding, but something else that you're going to have to understand is that if you have history with somebody and it's bad history, you should just stay away from them. Just for the fact that things can trigger you and things go even further south. And let's be honest here, okay, I don't usually follow this stuff, but I was like, okay, what the fuck is going on here? So I kind of saw a little bit about the whole Caskey beef thing with that other dude. I don't even know who the other guy is. But I'm like, my God, you look so fucking childish doing this back and forth. And every other time they say something, I'm a grown ass man. Well, why you acting 12?
Do you see that? Ranger's cabin.
Nice. But you get what I'm saying? And the thing is that we talked about this before. If you have people that follow you for the drama, as soon as you try to make things right in your life, what's going to happen?
It's not gonna work.
Those people are going to be gone, or they're going to be attacking you because they're for the drama. They're there for the drama. Why do you think people think that beefing is a good tactic to get noticed? But are those really the fans that you want?
No.
See, I always felt like I did pretty good because people that know me know I'll handle my own shit. You don't need to step in here, and if you step in, I'm going to get mad. Because that means you're no better than them because you're willing to step into something that has nothing to do with you.
You can't fix stupid.
You can lead a man to knowledge, but you can't make the motherfucker think.
I gained 2 new followers tonight.
Huh?
I gained 2 new followers tonight.
Nice. But so you see how that all works though, and something that you're going to learn later on that you're already starting to learn because of the situations that you've been involved in is that politics are a huge thing when it comes to any industry. And there are people that say they don't play politics, but they do. They just don't really know that they're doing it.
Yeah.
Being Switzerland and being neutral is still playing politics. But the people you gotta worry about are the people that play both sides of the fence.
Okay, I'm fading. I'm not sure it's my way.
That was like totally random and just abrupt. I'm done. See ya. What?
I thought I'd let you know. Because I'm feeling kind of. But everybody have a wonderful night. We're gonna end stream here tonight. We'll pick this back up tomorrow.
No, we won't. We'll be hunting rabbits tomorrow.
Well,
Maybe. You never know. You'll have to tune in and find out.
yeah.
Have a good night, everybody. Much love.
Have a great night, Kevin. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.